Fourth one, role of 0 means, what is the role of 0? For any rational number a by b, if you add 0, what you will get? You will get number itself. Means, if you add 0 to any rational number, you will get number itself. Now let's see one example. 2 by 3 plus 0. If you add 0 to any number, the result will be the number itself. So that is what the role of 0. Next one, role of 1. So now we'll see what is the role of 1. When you multiply any number by 1, when you multiply any rational number by 1, what you will get? You will get number itself. Means, example, 4 by 7 into 1, it will be 4 by 7. So role of 1 is what? If you multiply any number by 1, you will get number itself. Next, sixth one, additive inverse, or we can say negative of a number. See, if you see negative of a number, what does it mean? Whatever the example you are taking, it's negative. Means, if you take a by b, if a by b is a number, then its negative means minus a by b. And when we can say that these two are additive inverse of each other only when a by b plus, what is second one? Minus a by b is equal to 0. Means, if you add any two numbers, then that sum must be 0. Means, these two are additive inverse of each other or negative of each other. For example, if I take minus 2 by 3. See, already I have taken example of negative number minus 2 by 3. Then what will be its negative? Negative will be positive 2 by 3. Okay. Minus 2 by 3 is negative number is what? Plus 2 by 3. And their sum will be minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is equal to. So when the denominators are same, we need to add or directly we can add or subtract numerators. So minus 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 by 3 is what? 0. Then we can say that minus 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3. Next, seventh one, multiplicative inverse, or we say reciprocal. Now, what does it mean? What is meant by reciprocal? If you take any number a by b, if you take a by b, then its reciprocal means b by a. Changing numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. Means, when we can say that these two are multiplicative inverse of each other or reciprocal of each other, only when a by b into, what is it? b by a. And we know the same numbers are there in numerator and denominator. So we can cancel them directly. So we will get 1. So we can say if the product of two numbers is 1, then only they are the reciprocal of each other. We will take one example. 7 by 5. Yeah, 7 by 5 is there. What will be its reciprocal? 5 by 7. Means we will check its multiplication. 7 by 5 into 5 by 7. Now see, we can cancel 7 7 and 5 5. So product will be 1. It means that 7 by 5 is a reciprocal of 5 by 7. I'll repeat once again. What is the rule of 0? If you add 0 to any number, the answer will be number itself. And what is rule of 1? If you multiply any rational number by 1, you will get the number itself. And what is additive inverse? The negative of a number. If there is a positive number, its negative number will be its additive inverse. If there is a negative number, then its positive will be its additive inverse. And what is multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse, it means that reciprocal, means changing numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. Their product must be 1. Then we can say that those are multiplicative inverse of each other. Okay, next we will see distributive property. So now we will see the last property of rational numbers, means distributive property. Now, what is distributive property? For any rational numbers, a, b and c, a into b plus c is equal to, now here a, b and c are rational numbers. When you multiply b plus c into a, then what you will get? A into b plus multiplication a into c. Okay, this is what distributive property over addition. When it comes to subtraction, it will be
the
a into b, and what is that? Negative operation means a into c. By substituting any three rational numbers a, b and c, we can use these two distributive properties to solve the problems. Okay, now we will see the last 2 points, that is what? We'll see representation of a rational number on a number line. We know the number line can be extended from 0 to infinity or negative infinity. Means many numbers we can represent on rational number. We know how to represent natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So now we'll see how to represent rational number on a number line. Okay. So see, if we need to represent 1 by 2 on rational number, then what we can do, this is a half part, means what we can do here, it is positive, so 0 to 1. Now it is whole 1, it can be divided into 2 equal parts, means this one, that will be what? Half, means 1 by 2. This is the required number. Now if it is minus 1 by 4, means total 1 can be divided into 4 parts, means here 0, that side positive and this side negative numbers. But here minus 1 by 4 means 0 to minus 1 can be divided into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is what? Minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 3 by 4. That is minus 1 is equal to minus 4 by 4. So this is the required number, minus 1 by 4. If the example is of type 5 by 3, then how can we represent 5 by 3 on rational number main? First, draw number line. Now see, it is a positive, so we will extend that side, means here we will take 0 and will show only one negative integer. Now right side, it is 5, means we will take numbers up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. One more than whatever the number required. Now we can see what is the denominator here? 3. So what we'll do, we will divide all integers by 3. Means minus 1 by 3, 0 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 3, 5 by 3 and 6 by 3. So students, what is the required? 5 by 3. Here you can see 5 by 3. So we can show this point as on right side of a number line is represented by positive, left side of a number line is represented by only negative integers. Okay. Now we'll see last point, that is what? Okay, how to find the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now see, 2 is a rational number and 9 is a rational number. In between 2 and 9 there are rational numbers, as we can say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in between 2 and 9 there are 6 rational numbers when they are natural, whole or integers. If there are rational numbers, then how can we find the rational numbers between those two rational numbers? So I'll take example. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 2 by 4. So take number 3 by 5 and 2 by 4. So when we are finding solution, what is the first step? First step is what? The denominator must be same to find the rational numbers. So first we will find the LCM to make the denominator same. LCM of 5 and 4 is what? 20. So by multiplying by a number to numerator and denominator, we can make them same. So here I will take 3 by 5 into, as we know, here LCM is 20 and here it is 5, then we need to multiply by 4. If we will multiply to the denominator, then it is obvious that we need to multiply to the numerator also, means 3 into 4, and here 4 into, here if we multiply by 5, then only we will get 20. So 4 5s are, and here also 2 5s are. Now 3 4s are 12, 5 4s are 20, and 2 5s are 10, 4 5s are 20. Now after finding the LCM and when we multiply, we will get 12 by 20 and 10 by 20. Now you can count the numbers after 10. Here it is 12, means in between 10 and 12 there is only one, that is what? 11 by 20. But how many numbers are required? 5. So to find 5 rational numbers, what we'll do? Multiply both by. Whenever there is a 5, then we need to multiply by 6, means 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. For example, if there is a 7, then we need to multiply by 8. If there is a question of 10 rational numbers, then we need to multiply by 11. Okay, is it clear? So now we multiply here by 6, means 12 into 6 divided by 20 into 6, and 10 into 6 divided by 20 into 6. Now see, 12 6 are 72 by 120. Next, 10 6 are 60 by 120. Okay. Now see, here in between 60 and 72 there are more than 5 rational numbers. But what are the required? 5 rational numbers. So we will represent the required rational numbers are what? Up to 60. See, the question is between. When the question is between, means we should not take 60 by 120 and 72 by 120. We will take after 60, it will be 61 by 120, 62 by 120, 63 by 120, 64 by 120, 65 by 120, and so on up to 71 by 120. Means you can take any 5 rational numbers in between these all. So students, this is what, how to find the rational numbers between two rational numbers. So we have completed this lesson here. So try to solve the exercise and stay at home.